All right. Welcome back to part 2 of our travel experiences / stories, and also episode 5, I believe, of our infamous podcast, Top 10 Greatest of All Time. Nice. A podcast.
It's actually top 5.
Top 5
Top 5.
of all time. Nice. A podcast with Oscar TJ Tsai. That's me. And as per usual, joined by my 2 future cousins, Johnny and Tony.
Hi.
Hola.
So yeah, we left off with traveling, my Africa experience. We just came back from 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
We did.
Yeah, so we
Good trip.
traveled ourselves right now.
There we go. I figured it out.
Yeah.
That was a trip.
Yeah.
Anything farther is traveling.
That is a travel.
That is true.
Johnny learned a new area, got to explore.
Yep.
Yeah.
As per Oscar's definition.
It is not ghetto.
It's not ghetto. It's a beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah,
full
thank
of
you.
angry dogs.
Yeah, a lot of dogs.
A lot of dogs.
A lot of dogs and a cat.
Yeah, stray cat.
Yeah,
Look like
Right.
something like that.
could have been a moose.
I mean, it was a little big for a moose, but yeah, could have been.
You mean a little small?
A little big for a moose.
You mean like the little animals that eat cheese and like fall into traps?
What?
Moose traps?
Oh,
you-
mouse.
Mouse, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, where'd
Oh,
you
man,
go with
he's
that?
a little too slow.
Yeah, I'm too slow.
You didn't have a Red Bull, that's why.
No, I had a Snickers ice cream bar.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes.
So
Breakfast
good.
of champions.
So good. Twix is better.
I'm over here on the hard stuff, like Red Bulls and what you get, Johnny?
I got a coffee.
Yeah, Red Bulls and coffee.
Yep.
I got a Gatorade. Or if you speak Spanish, Gatorate.
That's not how you say it, but let's just pretend you do.
Well, how do you say it?
I say Gatorade.
I know someone that said Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Yeah. My first girlfriend in middle school.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
Was she kind of slow?
No.
Okay. All right.
Was she very special
No.
to you?
No. You know what? I actually saw her at Knott's
What?
last year, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I was really taken aback. I was like, but I didn't acknowledge her
Yeah.
because I was like, this is
Why?
awkward.
Yeah. Why would you have to acknowledge her?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's not like I have anything against her. Just kind of like, middle school,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That long
boyfriend,
time ago.
girlfriend. So I was like, but yeah, she was with the child. I just don't know if it was hers. I didn't ask.
Oh, okay.
I didn't ask.
All right,
I mean,
we don't need to talk about it.
yeah,
Let's
we
just-
don't have to talk
don't,
about
you
it.
know.
But hey, shout out if you're, well, you're probably not, but
if you are.
if you are, shout out.
We appreciate
Shout out.
the traffic.
Yes. So
Anyways,
Anyway.
Africa, magic.
voodoo.
You think
Voodoo.
you think that's what it was? Someone voodooed you into the same place?
What do you mean?
What?
What? Like that's how you saw the person there at Knott's?
Oh, no. I think it's just a coincidence.
Ah, okay. No magic in this world.
Did-
No.
Did
What?
you experience any like weird mystical stuff in
like
Africa?
after the confrontation. Like,
Yeah, I feel like
They
in
do,
some
like-
parts of the world, there's just like
Yeah.
weird energies and whatever that are, I don't know if you believe in that stuff or not, but it's out there. Did
I mean,
you feel anything?
maybe I was just, I don't know,
Spirits?
oblivious to everything. I don't know. I don't think so.
No,
oblivious to
never felt
magic.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
I like my thing on magic is like once if I see it, I'm gonna be like, all right, what is this? And then I'll go take a closer look at it. So if like someone says, oh, there's a ghost over there, I'll be like, all right, let me see, and then I'll get closer. And then if I feel something, I'll be like, all right, where's this coming from? And I kind of ruin it. I ruin the magic.
You ruined the.
Yeah,
That's how you die.
by hunting ghosts.
Well, I mean, in scary movies, like the people that go out and check are the ones that always die, no?
I feel like they don't. I feel like it's the ones that are like not paying attention that get taken out.
Hmm.
Right? Am I right?
I'm not a connoisseur in scary movies.
Or magic?
Couldn't tell you.
Apparently.
Magic.
Magic.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh no, no. Oscar's not the. Yeah, you know the vibes, right? The magic vibes that countries have.
Yeah, yeah. I think when I was in Taiwan, we were doing some work there. They do a lot of like temple worship and like
Mhm.
spirits and demons and stuff.
Mm.
Or like if
okay.
you feel like this weird
Mhm.
energy that's like, oh, this
Oh.
is a spiritual place.
Mm.
Whether it's positive spiritual energies or negative or
Mhm.
like dark spiritual energies.
Yeah.
Right.
you can feel the vibes, and it's like, oh,
Hmm.
yeah. I don't know. It's almost like, you know, when it's Halloween time, and then
Yeah.
you feel just the energies that are out there.
Yeah.
It's just different.
The air
you
feels a
know?
little colder.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something's tickling you. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Are you sure that's just not the weather changing? You know,
It's magic.
That's magic.
magic. Oh, okay. Oh. No, I mean, no, I don't think anything changed. Yeah,
Damn, dude.
Not that I know
I
of.
feel like the energy of the people was very dark.
Yeah.
If they all kind of crowded around you like that.
You know
Or
what?
Were they being defensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but okay, that what you just said right there reminded me of something. So, okay, what I'm about to say, I don't mean to like disrespect anyone. This is just something that like just pure observation and something that someone mentioned to me that I was like, you know what, that seems kind of true. So, I studied abroad in Taiwan for a semester, so like 3-4 months. At the end of that, we were working on a project in China, specifically Shanghai. We went there, and like I kid you not, even though I was living in Asia for a period of time, like it was just vastly different. The public transit in Taiwan is like, you know, super clean. Once you reach the platform, like once you touch your card or whatever, you cannot consume anything, even if it's water. Like you have to wait until you get off the platform, whatever. So they're like super strict about stuff. But like in China, I remember we went to use the public transit and we literally had to go through security, like put your bags through the conveyor belt, whatever and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was very like odd. I was like, you know, why are they so like, I guess, strict about this?
Yeah.
And the person that we were with was just like, don't you guys feel that there's like an aggression in the air when, you know, in a country that's like post like communist or something like that? And I was like, like I didn't know, like I felt different, right? And it wasn't until he said that I was like, yeah, it feels like there's an aggression,
Yeah.
you know? So I don't know, like, again, like I don't mean to disrespect anybody, like, you know, maybe, but like I just felt like it was different. And people are, I think, a little bit more, I guess, for lack of a better word, like impatient, not as like patient to be, you know, to help you and like all these things. And
Yeah.
everybody's just going, like, just move, you know? So I don't know. Maybe they just, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
No, I get it.
But
It's just,
yeah.
yeah. I think just depending on like the environment you're in,
Yeah.
definitely catch a certain feeling.
Yeah.
I feel like that in airports.
Yeah, I mean, airports is like a don't mess around kind of environment
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Dude.
And I could definitely see that like seeping into like the rest of a country
Yeah.
if they're particularly authoritarian.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I will say, since you mentioned that, and I stand by this until it changes, LAX is the worst airport I've ever been to. Literally the worst.
Yeah.
Because of what?
It's just
The vibe.
like people were like, even though I'm like from here, it's like the TSA agents like, now, okay, now it's a little bit better, maybe because I have TSA pre-check, but like they're just like rude.
Yeah.
Like they just were just like you need to
Ooh,
be
yeah.
ready to go. Like, you know, they,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I feel like the TSA agents think that they're better than me.
I mean,
Anytime
they're
run-
government officials. So I mean,
but I feel like they got like a they're better than me vibe. Like when I went to where'd I go to? I went to San Francisco Sacramento. And the TSA agent that morning just had like this weird vibe where like I was standing there
yeah.
and he told me to go somewhere else, but he said it in a way where like I should have known. He
Oh,
shouldn't have had to tell me,
yeah.
but there was nothing indicating that I had to stand
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 feet over. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like,
They're just not helpful.
Yeah.
belittling to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't have any customer service.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, dude.
Even
Like-
though they're working with customers all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get it. I understand that
Yeah.
maybe it's like a busy airport, but dude, like,
Oh no, it was not
Yeah.
busy at all. That's the thing
dude,
too.
it's just I
Yeah,
don't know,
it's-
man. Take a chill.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like,
know what you mean, man. Like they're like, if you don't get with the program,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like what are you doing here?
yeah. Even when I like came back from my Asia trip, like the guy was like, "Oh, where were you going? Who were you visiting? Who were you with? How long were you there for? How'd you pay for?" And I'm like, "Dude, my guy, like, I have a U.S. passport. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm not even. I think
Oh,
I was
wow.
like 25 at the time. I was like, dude, like chill. So actually,
Yeah.
no, I wasn't 25, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they think they're better than me, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's a hit or miss for me. Some TSA agents are like they crack jokes or they're like
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're chill and helpful.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are just like complete jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I haven't traveled enough then. Like, I've never met it. I've never run into a nice one.
Well, I mean, depends on
One
the
of the
airport,
good
I
ones.
guess. Just depends on the airport.
Yeah, for me, it's like if they don't tell you anything, I feel like already like okay, that was good. Because I think with
Yeah.
me having traveled so much, I kind of know okay,
Mhm.
okay, I need to take this out, have this ready, and like
Yeah.
as soon as I get there, like
Mhm.
I'm just ready to go, like
Yeah.
just go,
Yep.
you know. So
Yeah, see, if they didn't tell me nothing, they were just like, no, put that there. I'd be fine. But they're like, no, put that there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Some of them are particular, like take your
Yeah.
laptops out, whatever.
Yeah.
Some are like, no, it's fine, just leave your
Yeah.
laptops in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is weird.
but you have a story.
Oh, do I now?
Yeah, I remember when you
I was,
you got
my
robbed.
possessions were
Yeah.
repossessed.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. So this happened years ago in a land far, far away known as San Francisco.
Oh,
Dang. Mhm.
Yeah, we drove up there. We took our sweet time, went up the one, is that what it is? The PCH?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice scenic view,
Mhm.
all the way up. Took our time, stopped wherever we wanted to. Got to San Francisco, and I believe it was the second day we were there. We parked in a parking structure,
Mhm.
and our window was smashed in, and they took all
Oh.
our stuff.
it would be in San Francisco too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're like, all right, that sucks, Let's get on with our day. Spend 4 hours at the car rental place, and then head out to eat. But by then it was very late and everything was closed. So we just kind of drove around in empty San Francisco for a while. And we got back home. We're back to like the hotel late.
Mhm.
And then the next day I went to visit some friends because that's what we were up there for.
Yeah.
We're going to visit like one of our friends that like the one to school up there. And so we did that. And then we're like, all right, let's go ahead and take off now. We're just going to leave from here, So we take off. We stop at an In-N-Out with our buddy. He's like, yeah, let's go eat right here.
Mhm.
Like, we'll be quick, and like we can park the car right in front of the window. We can like watch it because
Yeah.
at this point we're kind of like, oh, like what if we get robbed again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't want that to happen. So we'll keep it in view this time. And so as we were sitting there eating, looking out the window, this car pulls up, nice and slow. Looks like they're gonna drop someone off, right? Guy steps out from like the passenger side, like smashes the window to our car in, grabs like whatever he can grab, and they just take off.
Yeah.
And yeah, then they're gone. We kind of chase them,
Yeah.
but that's not gonna help
It's
them
not
driving.
on
Yeah,
feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
So again, we
So
call
you got
the
broken
cops.
twice.
Yeah,
Same
Twi-
car.
Same trip.
same trip,
Same
different
trip.
car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
So
Do
yeah,
you think it was the same people?
no.
Okay.
So we go back. We call the cops. The cops show up, and again we go back to like the car rental place,
Yeah.
and another 4 hours waiting around, probably a little more,
my God.
because they really did not want to give us another car. They were like,
Yeah.
fighting us
This is
over it.
unbelievable.
Yeah, they're like, no, like you guys are doing something.
Yeah.
Like, why are these windows getting broken in? And they don't want to give us
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah.
So we stayed there for a while again, and then we took off again, and then it was just a very long drive back.
That sucks.
2 whole
dude.
days wasted.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So did you lose all your possessions that you brought with you there besides what was on you?
Uh,
They took
so
all your
at
bags?
the time, I had like I think I had a Kindle and some like earbuds.
Oh, okay.
But like when like the first like nice Bluetooth earbuds were starting to come out, like some of those.
Yeah.
So I lost that. My friend
Clothes.
had a GoPro in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had some clothes. Like they had
Clothes
bought
too.
like a suit up there while they were there.
Oh,
like at this
dang.
like antique store.
Yeah.
So they bought that. They stole that.
Ooh.
What else? I think my friend's backpack too. I think he had like his car keys in there.
Oh.
What else did it take? I forgot what else it was, but I remember like those were like the big items.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they-
how do
like,
you even go on with your trip after like, because you packed very little
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
first place. So once you get your stuff
Mhm.
stolen, it's like your trip's over.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
It was just like it was gonna be like a short trip. I think it was like 3 days we were out there.
Yeah.
Like the first day we were just like driving up there. Second day
Yeah.
we were looking around the city, and then the third day we were visiting our friend and then taking off. So it's like the whole weekend was gone.
Yeah.
With those 2 like incidents, So that was very unfortunate.
That is so insane, dude.
Yeah, it's like, and it's because we had a rental though. That's what it was. The
They
cops told
can
us, they're
spot
like,
it.
Yeah. There's like a little shiny
Oh.
silvery sticker on the side.
Yeah.
and then the plates are different, so they can tell. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
like this is like someone traveling. So if they
Gotcha.
have bags, they
It
probably
would
have
be-
stuff.
Yeah.
So they just smash the windows and
Oh.
like and grab it.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
I like the car though. We had a Jeep that day, or like for that trip,
Yeah.
and we got the Jeep Wave, which I was not expecting. I was like, oh look, we're getting the Jeep people are waving at us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
Another
that a
Jeep
thing?
driver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Jeep thing.
Yeah.
Have you never heard that?
I mean, I guess.
You get the Subaru wave?
You know what? Sometimes I'm like, hey.
The Subi wave?
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, like, nice Subi. But I feel like people just don't care.
Oh no, Jeep people care.
Yeah, so I don't
It's a
know.
little cult following, man.
Yeah.
I think the Subis have their own thing going too. You just have to get the enthusiasts.
But
Yeah.
I think every time I see someone with like a cross track,
Uh-huh.
every time I look, I'm just like, hey, what's up? It's always like the same type of person.
Yeah.
It's always either a woman or like some like young guy that's like, or like an older guy with like a
Yeah.
beard and stuff. And I'm
Oh,
like,
okay. Like
well,
dads.
yeah. So I'm just like, all right, never mind.
Dads
then.
and moms.
Just gonna
will-
put some mud flaps.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, maybe.
visors, and then
Flames,
it's
make
like,
it
oh,
look
this
cool,
guy's
yeah.
an enthusiast.
Yeah, like lift it, get new tires. I don't know.
Yeah.
Put a
Small stuff.
gas can in the back.
What's the name of those bars that go in the front that are made of metal? Like
The crash bars.
yeah,
Or like the headlight. The
Yeah.
little,
Oh, yeah,
the,
yeah.
the lights.
Yeah.
the strip on top of like
Yeah, the light bar on top.
Just go all out.
That's
all the way.
excessive. But yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway.
that's my San Francisco travel story.
That's crazy.
That's
I
awesome.
witnessed a smash and grab when I was in San
Oh, yeah?
Francisco too.
Might have been me.
No, I don't think it was you, bro. It was at like one of the tourist spots.
Mhm.
They literally have a sign posted on the parking
Yeah.
lot saying "Do not leave valuables
Mhm.
because thieves, break in
Yeah.
and steal." It literally like on the thing.
Mhm.
But like we were leaving to go. Thankfully, we were like walking everywhere, so
Yeah.
like we didn't have a car with us at the
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
But like we were walking, leaving the place, and then we see like this black SUV,
Mhm.
like kind of crazy driving, like screeching
Yeah.
tires, just pulling up real quick.
Yeah.
Skrrt, like parked right behind a car,
Mhm.
huge rock, just throws the
Damn.
rock right into the back of the other SUV's windshield,
Yeah.
and then two guys hop out, just grab like hoodies, no mask,
Yeah.
and just grab the stuff from the trunk and just throw it in their car and just skirt, just like drive
Dude,
off.
that's
Yeah.
nuts.
It's so fast. It's like
Yeah,
less than 30
yeah.
seconds.
Mhm.
And that's it, dude. They just throw a huge rock in and that was
Yeah.
it, And that's
Wow.
a smash and grab. And
Yeah.
like the irony is like there's a sign right above that car that
Mhm.
just got broken into. So it's like, it's real, man.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah. And like, I mean, smashing, like window smashing is pretty normal in San Diego too.
Uh-huh.
So like, or even like if you drive a convertible,
Mhm.
Mm.
they just slice your,
Oh, the top
that
off,
happened to
right?
me one time
Yeah.
in a parked, locked garage in my
Yeah,
old
yeah.
apartment.
Wow.
But yeah, people just leave their doors unlocked now.
Yeah.
Like rather than dealing with paying for a
Yeah.
new window,
Yeah.
they'd rather just leave their doors unlocked.
Mhm.
And like if a thief wants to rummage, whatever, there's nothing for them to take.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's insane, dude.
But do they check doors though?
Yeah, they dude.
Pretty sure they do.
Yeah, they just go around the neighborhood and they just try and open doors. It's
And if
so
not,
normal.
then they'll do the.
If there's something there for them to take, yeah,
Dang,
they'll
man.
smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's annoying?
What?
I leave my car unlocked at night,
Yeah.
and someone tried to break into my car by
Uh-huh.
like jamming like a screwdriver or something into it. It wasn't even locked.
It was
Like, they just,
unlocked
like,
this full.
they like ruined my lock and like opened the lock. Like they could have just pulled the handle.
They could have just pulled up in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they.
Or they might have pulled like the passenger like one because that one like locks.
Oh, yeah.
So they might have pulled that one and be like, oh, it's stuck, and then like the locks in the front.
Yeah,
So that's
Yeah.
probably that might have happened, but still, it's just annoying.
it's annoying.
Yeah.
to deal with that.
Yeah,
Like I'm just driving around with a car can't get into it when my little battery thing dies.
yeah, yeah,
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, people are crazy, man.
Right.
Nuts.
yeah.
Mhm.
Don't leave stuff in your car.
Yeah. Don't
That's the moral of
don't
the
have a
story.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Don't
walk
have-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Just
Walk,
walk
everywhere.
everywhere.
Make every trip a travel.
There you go.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Make every trip a travel.
You know what? That reminds me of a quote that I saw from Anthony Bourdain. Rest in peace.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he wrote it. I don't remember, but it was from the documentary that they made about him, where it said, "Be a traveler, not a tourist."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, interesting.
What's the difference?
Well, yeah, you
Well,
gotta-
I think like a traveler is just kind of like there's a lot of again, I don't want to offend anybody, but I think like a tourist is you're just kind of going there for the sake of going there.
Mhm.
Where I think like a just to do like all the touristy things. And I think
Yeah.
a traveler just kind of
Embraces.
goes out of their way to, like, hey, I want to like eat what, the locals eat, or I
Yeah.
want to go where the locals go, or like, stuff like that. Again,
Mm-hmm.
it could be wrong if you're a tourist and you do travel things. Okay. But it's like,
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was deep, bro.
So like a tourist like rides a zip line and the traveler like eats with the guy that works at the zip line.
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
that's one way.
yeah.
Yeah, the way I interpret that's more like to be the tourist is just to observe and
Mhm.
like be distant from
Mhm.
it, versus a traveler maybe being the person who embraces the culture that's there
Mhm.
and is curious and
Oh, okay.
open-minded to,
Mm-mm.
kind
To how they
of
live life.
diving a little deeper into what is the context behind
Oh, okay.
whatever
Right.
this place they're visiting
Right.
is in. And I
Mm.
think like that mutually benefits both parties.
Right, right,
You know,
right.
the people
Yeah.
who are there
Yeah.
and also like the person who's traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a tourist if that's what you want to do though.
Yeah, you shouldn't like
no,
shame
yeah.
anybody
Yeah,
for
no,
like
no.
just being the the person who's there
Yeah.
from afar. But
Cause I'm like some people are coming over here like to like Disneyland Orlando,
Yeah.
like they're tourists. That's what they're there for,
Yeah.
They're not here to take in the Florida culture or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I could see me wanting to do that somewhere else.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, like, again, like,
Mhm.
I'm not saying that one is better than the other. They're just different in a way.
Yeah, you're doing different.
But
things.
at some point, they kind of do overlap. And you know what? That, like, what you said remind me. I wrote a blog about this, but I don't think I posted it. But yeah, like, I just went into this, like, deep circle, or like this hole of like, well, what's the difference? And is there really something wrong, quote unquote, for being, whatever? But yeah, it's like, yeah, the context of things. And I think whether or not you're like intentional of whatever. So it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us have been both at some point,
yeah.
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 I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, like when I went to Dubai, I just went to the mall. I was a tourist.
wow, you tourist.
You didn't even put on the full on white gown,
No,
the
That's
head-
appropriation, bro.
Oh, I mean,
it's hot over there. You gotta wear it to stay cool.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, it wasn't hot when I went though.
Yeah.
It was like January,
Really?
so it was very temperate.
Mm,
It was warm, but it wasn't like blisteringly hot.
yeah.
Like they didn't have to put up their little. What did they have? They had like some sort of. What did they have? I don't know what it was. I just remember like it wasn't hot enough for like any special precautions to be taken. You
Right,
could
right.
walk around like during any part of the day and be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was
That's
there
pretty
for
funny.
what do you call it? Like a security / public security infrastructure
Mm.
conference thing.
So like a man-made cloud.
I guess I don't. But
Oh.
it was unnecessary.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, okay. Well, the point of this is, as a wise man once said, be curious, not judgmental. Ted Lasso. Yep.
He said that.
Yes.
I don't even know who the Ted Lasso is, honestly.
He's a guy that likes playing soccer.
No. No. That's wrong. He was a football coach, and he got hired to coach a soccer team in England,
Okay.
Fictionally.
fictionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
All right. Right on.
It's a great show.
It's on Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV
Oh, okay.
Plus. Yeah, highly recommend.
Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe we'll check it out. Audience, maybe you should check it out too. I don't know.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
So, anyways, back to our travel.
Yeah. So, no, yeah, that was deep, man.
Mhm.
Good job.
Anyways,
Anyway.
I went back. I would later go back with Oscar and have a very good time there.
In SF?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we did a road trip.
I feel
Yeah.
like Oscar's a good travel buddy.
thank
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone
oh,
needs a
there we go.
Oscar.
That's the other question I had.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Statement's still true,
Okay.
but it's because of this that you bring me back to it.
Yeah.
Like, how do I find people to be a traveler with instead of being a
Ah.
tourist with?
yeah.
Mm,
You need
That's
that.
the tricky part
right.
that-
because I don't feel safe going around, just like wandering in and like someone's house and like being like, "Hey, can I have dinner?" Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a good question. I mean, in my eyes, it's just like finding someone who's well traveled
mhm.
and like adventurous
Mm-hmm.
enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because if you're both like, I think generally the person who isn't the or the travel buddy, like,
Mhm.
how do you say? The person who's not as well traveled is a little more hesitant and nervous in
Mhm.
general. So you want to find that counterpart that
Yeah.
would be you know,
Mhm.
have a little more awareness of just how to handle new environments and navigating them,
Yeah.
you know, and that person generally has a passport that's kind of filled up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a good starting point. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think for the Dubai trip again, I was there by myself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah. It was just me. So I went to the conference thing, and then
Okay.
like that night before I had to leave, that's when I went to the mall, and I just wandered around,
Yeah.
and I kind of left the mall area,
Oh.
and I wandered down like this empty street.
Yeah.
They had lights, but still it was empty.
Were they red?
Some of them.
Were they red lights? Sorry, go ahead.
You wander into the red light.
There were holiday lights. All right.
Oh, okay.
There was like some sort of art installation down the road, but I didn't know that. You know, I just started
Yeah.
walking, and then like eventually I found it.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it was like a very nice little area. But I was like, you know what? I don't think I should have done that. Like looking back, it was like dark and there was no one around me. It was just me like
Yeah.
wandering down the street.
Right.
There was maybe like a couple people at like different restaurants, but it's not like it wasn't like a full like someone could have attacked me and no one would have done anything. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think like generally like it felt safe enough for me to do that, but I don't think I should have done it, especially being alone, especially with no one knowing where I was going.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I was just kind of wandering, you know.
Yeah.
It was really nice though.
Yeah.
I think there was like these big spinning mirror things that
Yeah.
were cool. There was this dragon made of lights that was cool.
Did you take pictures?
Some, yeah. I don't know if I took pictures of the dragon, but
Oh, okay.
I did take some pictures.
Hmm.
What else? The mall was enormous. It was really big.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like 3 levels or something.
That's it?
The mall.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you been to Singapore?
I have not been to Singapore.
Okay.
That's I want to go to Singapore. Yeah.
Okay. I think the world's biggest mall is in Singapore. Is that? Or
I
the
don't know.
airport is like a huge mall too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's a mall in Singapore. It's really
It's
nice
huge?
or something
Okay.
like that. But yeah.
All right, you heard it here. Our next podcast is going to be in Singapore.
Oh dang.
Ooh.
Who's funding that?
Uh,
We need some sponsors.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I got another good travel goal. Eat bad food
Eat bad food.
at wherever you go.
Oh, I don't know.
Like
man.
choose the worst thing on the menu.
Yeah, because I did that in Dubai on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I wasn't.
I wanted to see what it was like, and it was really bad.
Wait, how do you ask? Like, how do you go to a restaurant and be like, "Give me the worst food on the
No,
menu"?
you
Because they're
go-
gonna be.
You go there, and you're like, all right, like what are the strengths? And you stay away from that.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, and I forgot what I had. It was like some sort of teriyaki thing.
Okay,
Oh.
so it's like if you go to a Chinese restaurant and then you order the pizza at the Chinese
Yeah,
restaurant.
exactly like that.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Wow.
It's like it was bland,
Mm.
Okay,
and they somehow ruined an egg. I don't know how. It's hard to ruin.
it was a
an egg.
hard-boiled egg when it was supposed to be soft-boiled.
It was over easy, and it was still bad.
Oh.
Like, how do you ruin an over easy egg?
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
I did that. I think I might have had takoyaki there.
Mm. That doesn't sound
It
good.
was not good.
No, it's like frozen from Trader
It
Joe's.
was
or
like a
something.
ball of something.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
And then some sort of bland. It was. I guess it was supposed to be sweet, but it tasted like off. Still chicken thing, and then some bad rice.
Mm.
And I was like, and I
Brutal.
ate it, and I was like, that's bad. I don't know why I did
Oh,
that.
well, now you know.
Yeah. Now you don't want to do that again.
No, now I want to do it everywhere.
What? I don't know. I just feel like it's a waste of an experience.
Or it is an experience itself.
Yeah,
I guess
I got
so.
the story out of it. Now I can tell
Yeah,
it to
there you
everyone
go.
I meet
I
that
guess.
I had bad food in Dubai because of my own hubris.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be back to you after this quick Victoria's Secret commercial.
We are recording. We are now live. Coming to you live from the garage. How do you guys say garage?
All right, welcome back. I say garage.
I say garage.
Garage.
Yeah, right?
No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds French.
I say garage.
All right, back to your intro.
Oh, what intro?
Oh,
We're back.
Oh, we're back. Welcome. Hope you guys enjoyed that commercial. There wasn't one, so if you guys saw one, then go seek help.
Kelp?
Help.
Oh.
Better help. Better help.
Better help. Yes.
receive 15% off on your
Go to betterhelp.com.
Nice
Yeah.
garage
There you go.
for better 15% off.
Yep.
All right. Don't actually. We're
No,
not
no,
sponsored.
no.
by
We're not
BetterHelp.
sponsored.
No.
We're guys. Send money, please.
Yeah, cash, unmarked bills,
Yeah.
non-sequential.
Yep. Blank checks.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Thank-
We get those melons we were talking about.
We'll get those melons.
Oh, but they don't know about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're not talking
What
about
melons?
any. What melons?
oh, yeah.
Those
What
Japanese
melons?
melons that I saw in the red light district. Not those melons.
No, don't send us money for that, guys.
Yeah. We're not supporting any of that.
Oscar
We
is
don't want
on
money
his
for
own.
that. Just we're
Anyway.
fighting against it.
I have a problem.
We have a petition.
Okay, no, but seriously though.
But yeah,
Yeah.
good trip. Overall, good trip.
Yeah.
My layover was long. I wanted to leave again.
Where was it? You said it was in like an ice place, snowy
It was
place.
A cold place.
cold place.
Switzerland, maybe.
Was it a
Ooh.
quiet place?
It was quiet. Lundgren.
A quiet place.
That sounds like a place that was around that area for some reason.
What?
Lundgren.
I don't know. It could
Maybe
be.
it's a small airport. I don't know.
No, it was a small. No, it wasn't a small airport. It was a regular size airport. It was
Okay.
big. I had to take a little train.
Trolley
Yeah.
to get to the other.
That's a big airport.
Oh, you guys,
That's a big
you guys been to like like those trains that they have inside the airports, like the trolleys, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Tram. Tram.
Yeah.
Trams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always feel like I'm like in Jurassic Park when I get on one of those.
Why?
Or also I feel like I'm in 28 Months Later. Have you guys seen that?
Nope.
No.
Oh, you guys haven't seen it?
Nope.
You guys know what it's about?
No.
Wasn't there like a? Is that the one with
Zombie.
Jude Law?
I don't know who that is.
No. Why does no one know who anybody? Do you know who Jude Law is?
No.
Maybe it's just.
I'd be the last person to know.
No,
honestly.
no. I think he was in Contagion. I think that's the one that he was in.
It's
Jude
about two
Law.
kids
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
and
think I'm
like the
thinking of a
military
different
guy, but I don't know who the military guy is.
one. Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
Anyways, there's this part where like the kids like finally make it to the city,
Yeah.
and they're like sanitized and like quarantined, and then like they're let into the city.
Yeah.
But they take this little tram,
nice.
and yeah, it always feels like that to me when I'm in an airport. I feel like, oh, like they're sanitizing me and cleaning me, so I can return safely to this country.
That's
Mm,
crazy.
Okay.
So like, it's got a weird checkpoint vibe for me. Like
Yeah, that's
like
weird.
like a dark checkpoint vibe though. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't like airports much either.
So you don't like flying?
I don't like flying. I don't like airports.
Hmm.
So this is why traveling to me is just
Uh-huh.
like, I'm not a huge fan of it. You know,
You only do it when you have to do it.
kinda. But I also like new experiences.
Mhm.
You know,
So road trips or
road trips are ideal.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
ideal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like to drive or do you like to be the passenger?
Ooh. Both, because I like being a passenger because I can DJ or like pick
Yeah,
the
yeah.
music.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm a pretty good DJ.
Mm.
But I like driving too, just because it's fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did a trip by myself. I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, maybe, but I took a PCH
Mhm.
from San Diego to Monterey Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Sur, little past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun just by myself, but then it got
Oh, okay.
lonely
Yeah.
because it's like kind of long when you're alone.
Yeah.
But
Too bad you didn't have a good podcast to listen to.
I know, shoot, I needed
Right.
the podcast.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean that was chill because I was like, okay, I mean I'm experiencing something new.
Right.
That's another thing about traveling, like traveling alone is
Yeah.
a very different experience than
Yeah,
traveling. I mean, you were talking about it when you were in Dubai,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but like sharing your new experience with somebody,
Mhm.
I feel like is like important. You
Right.
can't just do it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about that? Have you ever like backpacked on your own or like traveled on your own?
Well, I
just-
guess yeah. Like
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah. Well,
I'm not a
I've
fan of it.
I've never backpacked, but I've definitely traveled alone. I mean, I kind of met up with people that I kind of knew, like when I was in. I mean, I didn't really know them, but like when I studied abroad to Hong Kong, like I kind of got to know people before we left.
Mhm.
Same, thing with Taiwan, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like eventually, I mean, it's kind of different because I was in classes, so it's like eventually,
Yeah.
like I hung out with my classmates and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, the only real instance that I could think about that I traveled alone would be when I was in Boston. Again, I wasn't really alone, but like I knew people there. My cousins live there.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an afternoon where I decided I'm just gonna go explore, like by myself, like just
Yeah.
go. And I thought it was great. Like I genuinely like had a good time, mainly
Yeah.
because like I got to do whatever I wanted to do. I got to see whatever I wanted to see, eat whatever I wanted to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna ask after this because I think some people. Well, I think it's different if you're a girl, but like anyway. But yeah, so I definitely had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on that note, do you guys think it's weird to eat by yourself,
No.
like at a restaurant?
I do that all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but I do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not weird.
Okay. Well, I know, like, I mean, obviously, if you're a woman, then it's kind of harder. But
How?
To eat alone at a restaurant?
well, I mean, like the whole sense of security and stuff.
Oh.
Like sometimes, you know, like you don't know if
Never thought about
you're
that.
safe and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
No, that's totally true though. The
Yeah.
whole like yeah, you're kind of a little more. Yeah, that's why they go to the bathroom together, right? Sometimes I don't
Maybe,
know.
yeah, so.
No, we can't speak for that. We need
Yeah.
we need a woman to be on the
Yeah.
podcast to be able to discuss that. But I think generally speaking, yeah, there is a sense of security that is
Yeah.
not there. But yeah, I'm always like very impressed when I see like certain people, like girls, go travel on their own. It's just
Yeah.
like, dang, you gotta have like, you gotta be like, I don't know, have confidence that you are
Yeah.
aware enough of your surroundings to
Yeah.
be able to comfortably do that. You
Yeah.
know?
Actually,
It's crazy.
one of the girls that we were with in Thailand. So it was the three of us that went together. So it's like me, Kyle, and another girl from Australia. The three of us went from Hong Kong, but we met up with her friend there, who's also from Australia, but she was backpacking by herself.
That's so crazy.
And I think she was doing it for like 7 months. And she was like,
Yeah.
I think she was like maybe like 5 foot, and this backpack was like probably like as big as her. Like she was like carrying all this stuff, and
She was
like,
engulfed by the backpack.
and at one point, I think she was going through her stuff, and she's like, "Hey, do you guys want any of this? Like, do you want this?" And we were just like, "No," you know. So because I guess she, she was trying to get rid of stuff. So, but yeah, I was like, "Dude, that's insane. Like, I don't even know if I could do. Like, I enjoy traveling. I don't know if I could do that. Like, that's props to her, but that was like, wow.
Yeah, it just really depends on like how you want to experience your trip.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm kind of thinking about it right now too. I think whoever you're around like really changes like how you explore somewhere. Cause like what Oscar was saying earlier with Kyle, like him and Kyle are like totally down to just wander around, you know? And then like same thing, like when I'm by myself, I'm less inclined to do that. But then like when I went to Sacramento for my friend's wedding, like I was there with one of my friends too. And like, he's the kind to like wander around. That's what we did. We just like wandered. We walked like 5-6 miles, like just all over Sacramento. Like it's not a big place, so it's like easy to walk like back and forth to places. And it was just like one of those things where it's like, yeah, like the person you're there with matters a lot too. So
Yeah, for sure.
travel buddies, find a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah. Nice.
Anything else to add, Oscar?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Where were we at before I interrupted?
No, it wasn't. I don't
no, I
remember
mean
what
it's
we're
going
talking
with the flow. And it's just,
Because I do have one more thing to interrupt with that I was holding back earlier.
well, you
Okay.
can say it. Yeah.
Are you guys very demanding drivers of your passengers, especially on trips?
Demanding drivers of my passengers.
Yeah, as
What
a
does that
driver, are you demanding of your
Oh, like
of your like
go
your
grab the
co-pilot?
snacks for me,
Of your co-pilot, like
or like put this
how
song
much do you
on.
put on them?
I let them sleep. Honestly,
yeah?
I'm like I'm fine with if they crash.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be like
Yeah.
no, not literally the car,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
like if they crash and pass out.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sleep,
yeah,
I'm like that's fine. I'm cool with it. Because I'm not the type of person. If I'm sitting in a long car ride,
Yeah,
I took a road trip with a buddy it was an 18-hour drive. We drove from San Diego to Seattle, which it was much cheaper to fly. We should have just flown because
Yeah.
like the gas cost
yeah.
was like the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I think the dynamic for us was like, yeah, we put on mutual tunes that we enjoyed,
Yeah.
but then there was times where like we'd literally just be silent for stretches of like 2-3 hours,
Yeah.
which is fine too.
yeah,
That's like the kind of experience I like to have if I'm with my driver and passenger. Just like you can be silent, but you can also like enjoy music together at the same
Yeah.
time, or
Yeah.
have conversations, but they don't have to last for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Just to,
yeah,
like
yeah.
have the balance of that all.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's kind of my driver
Okay.
passenger
Oh.
sort of thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm demanding, but I laugh at this because I've had this conversation very recently
Uh-huh.
with my girlfriend. But like,
Uh-huh.
if I'm somewhere and I don't know where I'm at, like where I'm going, and I want directions,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I need to know ahead of time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay, I-
like
yeah.
she's I told her about this and we kind of laugh about it now, but there's a time, man, where it's like I wasn't even driving. Like
Yeah.
it was but yeah, she was offering she was giving directions and I'm just like, dude, you got to let the driver know ahead of time. Like
Yeah, because I'm missing my exit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
6 lanes away, bro.
and like but like I think it was just like one of those days where like everybody was just tired and like not
Yeah.
having it, and so I'm just like, let me just give me that. I'm gonna give the directions. But yeah, it was just she was just kind of like, yeah, make a right here. No, you missed it. It was,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, like, let him know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, at the next light, you're gonna make a right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's
then you're
how
gonna make
I-
a quick
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
And, it's just,
Yeah.
and
See,
so
that's like.
Because it's like, it just kind of, it shows that they're attentive right now too.
Mhm.
You know, because they're, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I personally don't ask people to help me with directions. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah?
kind of like, I got it.
Yeah.
Keep- I have my phone mounted to my left, not even the middle.
right,
You
right,
know, the left.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Why are you?
I tend to miss streets.
Yeah,
I
I get
pass-
it. It happens to me too.
I miss exits constantly.
Constantly.
With help, I miss exits.
With help? Oh,
Oh
man.
man.
Are you demanding driver?
Yes. They must control the music. They must control the directions, and they must also do the research if I want to go anywhere else. If I want to go anywhere else, like if I'm
Yeah.
hungry and I'm like, I want to stop somewhere, look for something like this.
They should already have 3 options ready
yeah,
to go.
they should be looking it up already.
Wow.
I would make a great co-pilot.
Yeah, see-
Except there's one problem.
What?
I hate being passenger.
You don't like being passenger?
Yeah, well, okay, I don't hate it, but like, dude, I get so restless.
Oh, really?
Are you
so
scared of,
rest-
you get anxious about someone's driving?
No, I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do. Like, you know, like at least with driving, like I'm focusing on
Oh.
driving, you know, and like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll talk to you, but it's like, dude, when I'm passenger, I'm like,
Just DJ, man.
it's not the same, man. Like,
yeah, I guess it's not.
like
I don't know.
I get to pick a song like what every 3-4 minutes, you know. So it's like, what am
That's all
I?
you get, dude.
What am I supposed to do in between? You know,
Look
like,
out the window on your right, dude. I don't know.
Look up places to eat later. Like,
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I prefer driving.
like teach me about something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I saw a weird
Sleep.
bird out the window. Tell me what that bird was. Like,
Yeah.
as a driver, I need to know this.
Oh, I think that's too demanding, man.
Is there a nice view outside that I should take a second to look at? Tell me so I can like look away from the road for a second. And, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it sounds like I'm demanding.
Yeah, it sounds like you're demanding.
Mm.
I don't know.
Oh, I got another one for you guys.
Okay,
I got
what
another
do you
travel
have?
Story. This is another driving one though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Road trip related.
Yeah. So I went up to was Big Bear earlier this year.
Oh, is that the one that you told me?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So what's Big Bear, right? The road trip was supposed to start. I can't remember. It was supposed to be early. Left a little late. It's fine. You know, it's Big Bear. It's 2.5 hours maybe, right? So we take off a little late. Like stop by the store to get groceries so we could like eat food at the cabin rather than like eating out all the time. While we're there, battery on my car dies.
Oh.
Yeah. I had someone waiting in the car. Battery dies, and I'm like, crap. What do we do? Like this battery is new. I have had it for a year. You know, it should be fine. So I try to start the car for a while. I'm like, crap. And then I look around for like my insurance card to see if it has like the roadside assistance number, and I can't find it. So I'm like, crap. All right, I need that too, I guess.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, all right, what can we do? And that's when I'm like, oh, I could go buy another battery because I'm stuck here right now. And like getting a tow truck and then getting the battery replaced would be the same thing anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, can we stop by and can you like give me a jump? He's like, yeah. Like, but unfortunately, like we don't have anyone and extra available right now. So you're gonna have to like run down here and like pick up like the jump start thing and run back to your car
Yeah.
and then bring back like the car and then get a new battery here. So I do that, right? So I walk down like maybe 5-10 minutes, you know, it's like right on the street. I get the jump start, come back to my car, jump start it, wait there for a little bit while it kind of like tries to pick up charge. And then I head down to like the auto zone. And I'm like, oh, okay, here's my car. Like, here's the battery I need. Do you guys have it? And they're like, no. but you can drive down like 5 miles down the freeway and get it. I'm like, okay, perfect. So I take off. I go to the other AutoZone. The guy has trouble like helping me put the battery in. Like I wanted to help him, but I didn't want to get dirty. So I was like, I'll just kind of watch him. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But apparently he didn't really, and I kind of had to help him anyways. So that took longer than it should have.
Yeah.
And then while we're there installing the battery, other AutoZone calls that AutoZone, and they're like, "Hey, is Anthony there?" I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, they're looking for you. They said you left your ID back at the other AutoZone." So I have to drive back to the other AutoZone, and this is like taking like 2 hours, just because like I have to wait and I have to like install it and then give them my information and everything. And then apparently like at some point, I had purchased I guess my brother's battery or something or another car's battery under that same account. And it just totally like, it was such a pain to get through that part.
Yeah.
But then finally it ends. And then we head off. And that's when I find out that like the main road to get up to Big Bear is closed. So we have to take this little back winding road.
Yeah.
It takes 2.5 hours. We haven't even left like the area.
Yeah.
Like, it's still like a half-hour drive up there. And
Yeah.
then like another 2.5 hours because we got to take like the slow road. So it's like a 3, like what should have been like a 2.5 hour trip was like 4 or 5 hours now.
Yeah. Because
And
of the car issue.
Yeah. And then I get to the cabin, right? I'm like, okay, they probably just have a lockbox or something.
Yeah. For the key.
No, that's not how they do it there. I have to drive down, like back, like maybe like 5-10 miles again to like their main office to grab a key from there.
Oh my God.
And it's not even a key. I find out it's just a code they
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
And they couldn't give it to me over the phone.
Yeah.
So we get back like at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Left sometime around like 4.
Dude.
That was like the worst ever.
Yeah.
It should have been easy.
It should have been easy.
Yeah.
I can see why you don't travel much.
Yeah. It's a hassle
Like you'll
sometimes.
either get your car broken into
Yeah.
or you'll have a battery die on you.
Yeah.
That's
It's
so
always something.
I think the lesson of this episode is just don't do road trips with Tony.
Or do them
he's
if
bad
you want
luck.
to have a good time. Like,
Oh.
I don't know, man.
You want
Like,
an adventure.
that's
you
If
got
you
broke-
want a real adventure.
You've gotten broken into twice on the same trip.
Yeah.
Your
Car
car
battery.
battery died. You forgot your
ID.
ID,
Yeah.
and you just
Dude.
no,
Bad juju all around.
dude. I will say again, this was with Kyle. Everything happens with Kyle. We were supposed to go to Taiwan for a weekend, and so on campus, it's like kind of like on a mountain, and I'm on all the way at the top. And I told him, all right, we're gonna meet at this time. We're gonna take the train. We'll go to the airport. So I'm at the top. I go down, and I like to be punctual. So I'm like, I'm early. And I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Let's see how. I wait like 30 minutes. And I'm like, he's not down here. I message him. He doesn't read it. He like, you know, like on Facebook it says like, oh, active like 8 hours ago. So I'm like, he's still sleeping. So I go back up like the escalators, and then I can't get into the building that he's in because our IDs are different, like to get into different buildings. So I'm literally outside his building, and I'm like trying to get in. Someone comes out, and I'm like, hey, like, you know, or like I'm telling someone like, hey, can you open the door? I need to get someone. And he doesn't believe that I'm like a student there, but he's, you know, he's a local from Hong Kong. And so I told him, I was like, I'll leave my stuff here. You can have you can watch over this, whatever. I just need to get someone. Here's my ID, like the campus ID. And he's like, okay, go. So I go, and I find his room. Thank goodness that I knew where his room was at, because he had shown me like the day prior or whatever. And he's still sleeping. Luckily, like the door was unlocked. So I open it and I wake him up. I'm like, dude, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh shoot. So he like grabs his stuff, and we by the time we get to the airport, we're literally supposed to be taking off. Like, you know, we still have to go through security, and so we're supposed to be taking off. We run up to the front, like the desk, and we're just like, hey, this is our flight. We're supposed to be going to Taiwan, like whatever. Like, is there any way we could still go? And the guy literally laughs. He's like, there's no way. So he checks, and he's like, it's delayed. And dude, we book it. Like, we're running with this guy. We go past security. And then so we go to the gate, and then the guy's like, oh, like, you know, they're supposed to make this flight. They're running late. Like, you know, the flight's delayed. Like, can they get on? And they're just like, sorry, we don't have any more like economy. Is it okay if we like
Upgrade you.
upgrade you guys to first class? And we're just like, what's the cost? And they're just like, oh, it's free. And I'm like, yeah, dude, come on. And so they take us, and we get on that flight, and like we're literally sitting in first class. Like,
There you
you
go.
can lay down and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It was
that's
great.
nice.
That's like the one time it paid.
It's like Kyle.
to be irresponsible.
Yeah. But I will say though, the flight was only like an hour and a half. So, so it's like
1.5 hours of glamorous life.
yeah, but still I was like, dude, what are the odds? And we were just like, that was the
Yeah.
only time I've ever flown first class.
I think I'm
Yeah.
more of a Kyle.
You're more of a Kyle?
I'm more of a Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, this last trip, Sacramento,
Yeah.
like our flight was really early to come back.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to spend all day out there, you know.
Yeah.
Like one day was enough for me to look around and see what
Yeah.
I wanted to see. So the flight was at 5 a.m.
Mhm.
and my friend's like, "Oh, we got to be up real early to make it there." You
Yeah.
know? So I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna do everything now and then I'll sleep in."
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
And you woke up at 5.
No. I woke up like at maybe like 3:10, 3:15.
Okay.
He wanted to be out by 3:30.
Right.
All right, yeah.
But he was rushing, getting all this stuff ready. He wakes up like at 2:30 or something, and I'm like, no, that's not for me.
No, that's
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
So I prefer to be a Kyle over a me, over an Oscar.
Over me. Listen, I like to just make sure that my life is convenient.
Yeah.
I
You
will
don't
say
want the-
I will say like I'm pretty chill, pretty laid back, but when it comes to traveling, I'm like, no, dude, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I say like we got to go, like we got to go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
Traveling's fun, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Even
We got to
when
do a trip.
even when it goes wrong, it's fun. Maybe not
Uh,
in the moment.
Yeah,
Might
it's
be a little
stressful, man.
upset.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's stressful. Yeah, I try to avoid those situations for sure.
But yeah, we gotta do a trip together.
You know,
Yeah, I will say I am a planner though.
prepare yourselves, fellas.
That's
I'm-
good. You always you always need a planner.
Yeah, Tony and I think when we did the road trip to SF, we did. I told him I was like, dude, we gotta set up an itinerary. At least like not like. Okay, I will admit I went a little bit excessive and I went hour by hour. Not because I wanted to do that exactly, but because I wanted to know exactly how much time we had for everything. And I also included like how far it is, how long it's going to take to get there. And dude, it went great. It went perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It was
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah. No issues, right? I don't think we had any issues.
No.
I'm kind of hoping we did, but we didn't, huh?
No, we
It
didn't.
went too smoothly.
Guys,
Too
chaos.
smoothly.
Not exciting. Not exciting enough for me.
Mm.
I have
He wants chaos.
I have a high bar for for what I expect from a trip. I want like at least 2 life-threatening emergencies.
No,
Like,
no, thank
Nope.
you. No,
I'm not
no.
traveling with this guy here. We won't let him plan anything. He can travel with us, just don't let him plan anything.
No, I mean, no. Traveling's fun. And yes, I will go back to like the question that you asked. Like, I've come to know that there's certain people that you like just
yeah.
probably shouldn't travel with.
Mhm.
They're just not meant to travel.
Yeah, yeah. And I think you just kind of know.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Yeah, because it's hard. Because I mean, like going back to the whole tourist and traveler thing, I think like there are certain times where it's like people just want to like just chill, lay down, relax,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that. But at some point, I'm like, dude, I'm here though. Like
Yeah.
I want to go
Ah.
explore, you know. So it's like
All right.
it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, yeah. See,
Yeah.
all right. So one last thing to add before we're almost done.
Okay.
So tourist versus traveler.
Yes.
I prefer to be a traveler because I feel like a traveler is the person that deals with the curveballs, whereas a tourist is just there to like chill out and let someone else.
Deal with the
Yeah, yeah,
for the most
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
I appreciate the curveballs.
I hate the
They're-
curveballs.
I like
I'm just along for the ride.
yeah,
You know?
Mm.
Just take me on the bus.
yeah.
I mean,
So
know?
you would rather do like a like a
yeah.
like a tourist travel itinerary thing
Yeah.
where they set everything up for you. You
Pretty
go here,
much.
here. Oh
Yeah.
no, I can't do that.
No.
I mean, of course, I'll vet what's on the itinerary.
Right,
Like,
right,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna do something I don't want to do. But
Right.
like, I like to be spoon fed my itinerary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll obviously like have my preferences, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. That's also another thing about I think me as a traveler. I kind of like don't know what to do with myself unless somebody kind of gives me an idea of recommendations or like things
Yeah.
I should
Right.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I
basically.
think Oscar's good for that,
Yeah, that's
and then I'm good for winging it.
yeah.
Well, I can be flexible too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be
can.
flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah. You always have to be flexible.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you gotta have a little chaos in there.
I mean, I
I
guess.
tend to manufacture that a little bit. I think.
I mean, okay, I'm not saying that like I'm type A and that everything has to be. I mean, like, yes, I can be okay with like whatever, but I mean, some order is fine. You know, I would like that. Mainly, okay. Mainly, like, I think when we were planning our trip, like I just didn't want to like waste time and gas to just be, you know, I want to at least have an idea of like what's around, where we can go, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know,
But yeah. I think having a good mix of people's.
yes.
Yeah, you don't want everybody to be the planner, and then you're just gonna be like, you know, unhappy because everyone's like trying to get their own ideas in. You gotta have the people who are just kind of along, be there, you know, other people who drive it along.
And it's okay if people don't want to do the same things.
Very true.
Yeah.
You know, as long as all of you are enjoying your trip together, then
it's also okay if things go wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for enjoying this trip with us. 3 traveling wise men.
I'm not wise.
3 traveling.
2 traveling wise men and like a guy.
And a guy. But no, yeah, it's been quite the pleasure. We are glad that we can share our stories and opinions with you, and whatever chaos Tony has in his life.
I'm lucky I had a cooler that day because I had eggs. That's it.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the battery dying.
What about the eggs?
I had groceries.
Oh, did you eat them raw?
No,
Raw eggs.
I had groceries and I had bacon.
Ooh.
And I'm glad I had a cooler. Bring a cooler, guys, on road trips.
Okay, bring a cooler. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, that was it. That was my last one.
All right. Well, see you guys in the next episode, whatever we talk about. And yeah, $100 melon is coming your way. See you guys. Love, peace, and chicken grease.
See ya.
Boy.
Bye. I need a better sign off. Bye.